Welcome to The Explainer. Okay, today we are cutting straight through the AI noise to focus squarely on Claude. If you've been tracking the super rapid advancements in artificial intelligence lately and you're wondering how this specific tool actually fits into your daily workflow, well, you're in exactly the right place. We're going to break down what this highly capable digital colleague is, look under the hood at how its mechanics work, and figure out how you can maximize its utility right away.
So first things first, let's define what we're actually talking about here. Claude is an AI chatbot. Now, if that sounds a bit too abstract, let's reframe it. Think of Claude exactly like a highly intelligent study buddy. When you want to collaborate, you literally just type a question or request in everyday, plain English. There is zero coding needed. You're just texting it like you'd text a remarkably knowledgeable friend. It's totally conversational, it's highly accessible, and it is ready to completely augment how you work. Here is our roadmap for today's explainer. 1. Meet your new assistant. 2. What can Claude do? 3. Inside Claude's mind. 4. Safety and responsibility. And 5. The final takeaways. Okay, let's dive into this. Section 1. Meet your new assistant, Anthropic and the basics.
Now, the year 2021 is incredibly key here. That is when a company called Anthropic was founded. Anthropic is the organization behind Claude, and they really aren't just your standard tech startup. They are specifically an AI safety company. From their founding in 2021, their entire mission has been laser-focused on creating artificial intelligence that isn't just incredibly smart, but fundamentally safe to use. That dual focus, it's baked directly into Claude's DNA.
So how does Claude actually know so much? Well, it read a lot. It was trained on an absolutely staggering volume of text. We're talking billions of books, articles, and websites. It practically absorbed a massive cross-section of human knowledge, which is exactly why communicating with it feels so incredibly organic. It's processed so much information that it can converse fluently on almost any topic you throw at it.
Moving on to Section 2, What can Claude do? The impressive resume.
Now, what's really interesting about this slide is the sheer versatility on display. Claude has 6 core capabilities. First, it can write and edit, anything from a quick email to a massive, complex essay. Second, it researches and explains super intricate topics, breaking them down so they're totally simple to digest. Third, it is an absolute powerhouse for math and science, walking you through problem-solving step by step. Fourth, for the tech-savvy among us, it writes, debugs, and clearly explains computer code. Fifth, it's an incredible brainstorming partner for creative projects. And finally, it translates text fluently across over 50 different world languages. Talk about a well-rounded toolkit, right?
Section 3. Inside Claude's mind. How it actually works.
Let's look under the hood. This processing happens in 4 distinct steps. Step 1, you type a message. Just ask a question in plain English. Step 2, Claude reads and analyzes that message, pinpointing your exact intent. Now, step 3 is where the magic really happens. Claude generates a reply. And it doesn't just copy and paste from some database. Actually, scratch that. It doesn't copy at all. It writes the response word by word, mathematically predicting the absolute best next word based on all that training data. And finally, step 4, you get your answer. Plus, because it remembers the chat, you just keep the conversation rolling.
But hold on a second. Looking at this whole process, a pretty big question usually pops up. Wait, does Claude search the internet in real time to find all these answers?
The answer is actually no. A fun fact from the source material is that Claude does not look things up live online. Instead, it relies entirely on that massive ocean of training data we talked about earlier. Seriously, think of Claude like a ridiculously well-read person with just a flawless memory. It uses the patterns and facts it already learned to construct your answer rather than pinging a live search engine. And because it relies on those predictive patterns rather than live facts, knowing how to interact with it responsibly is absolutely crucial.
Section 4. Safety and responsibility. The ground rules.
Remember Anthropic, the folks behind Claude? Well, they engineered this AI using 3 core principles: helpful, harmless, and honest. They built Claude with these safety principles as the foundational priority right from day one. It wasn't just a patch they added later. The entire system is fundamentally designed to assist you optimally, while actively trying to avoid generating any harmful or deceptive content.
And this brilliantly illustrates how we as the users really need to do our part with some essential do's and don'ts. First, absolutely do fact-check important answers. Because Claude generates text by predicting words, it can occasionally make mistakes, which tech folks call hallucinations.
Do use Claude as a fantastic starting point or an outline, but verify the crucial stuff. On the flip side, don't share personal information. No passwords, no bank details, no sensitive company data. And definitely don't believe everything it says blindly. The best rule of thumb? Treat it like a brilliant intern. Trust the capability, for sure, but always verify the output.
Section 5. The final takeaways. Wrapping it all up.
So the crucial point is summarized right here in these 5 key takeaways. First, Claude is an AI chatbot by Anthropic, and it speaks your language, plain English. Second, it's incredibly versatile. It writes, codes, translates, and brainstorms. Third, its mind works by mathematically predicting the best next words based on massive training data, not by searching the live web. Fourth, always fact-check, because the model can occasionally make a mistake. And fifth, AI tools like Claude are immensely powerful, but they are absolutely most effective when you use them thoughtfully and responsibly.
We've definitely covered a lot of ground today, but honestly, the absolute best way to truly grasp what Claude can do is to just experience it firsthand. If you have questions, the source material encourages you to literally go try asking Claude yourself at claude.ai. I'll leave you with this final provocative thought. We now have immediate access to a tool that has processed billions of documents and can synthesize all that knowledge in mere seconds. So, what are you going to build? What will you create, or what will you finally learn, now that you have one of the world's most capable assistants waiting for your instruction? Thanks for joining me on The Explainer.